You've done the training, showed out in the games, and created your highlight tape, but college coaches still aren't reaching out to you, leaving you confused and anxious. Therefore, I'm going to give you the number one reason why college coaches aren't reaching out to you and you're not getting recruited the way that you should. What's up, parents and athletes? My name is Coach Tim Crossley, and I'm an athletic recruiting consultant. And for today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the reason why you're not getting recruited the way that you should. Now, you've probably thought that if you're good enough, college coaches will come find you, or that they're coming to your games every given week, or even that your high school coaches are pushing out your tape every week. But unfortunately for college recruiting, it really doesn't work that way. Specifically, in terms of college coaches coming to your games, there's only a particular point of time where they can actually come do that. So if you want to learn more about the actual recruiting process and recruiting times, then I can make a separate video about that altogether. So comment below if you want me to make a separate video about the different recruiting phases so that you can understand where you can actually talk with coaches face to face and when they come see your game. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is probably the number one reason why you're not getting recruited the way that you should. And the number one reason that you're probably not getting recruited is because of exposure. Specifically, I'm talking about marketing yourself and the college coaches not knowing who you are. Therefore, you have to understand that if you're serious about getting recruited, you have to start taking your recruiting into your own hands, meaning that you're not relying just on your high school coach to get you recruited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 different things that you can start doing today, right now, after you get done watching this video, that you can start to implement to help you with your college recruiting. But before we dive into these things, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do enjoy making this type of content so that I can help as many athletes as I possibly can. The first thing you want to do to gain exposure from college coaches is to go out and create your highlight tape by using Hudl. Now, the reason why you're going to do this is so that you can showcase your skill and talents so that they can see if you're going to be a good fit within their program. And then when you go out and you create your highlight tape, the main thing that you want to do is you want to put your best plays first. And the reason why you want to put your best plays first is that a lot of college coaches are not going to go through and watch your entire highlight tape. That you'll be lucky if they go in and watch a minute of your highlight tape. So you want to make sure that you put your best plays first to grab their attention and to showcase the thing that you're great at doing. That way you can separate yourself from the competition and other athletes that play the same position as you as well too. The second part is now that you went out and created your highlight tape, now you want to go and create your social media account. Specifically, you want to create a Twitter and an Instagram. You can even create a TikTok as well too. The reason why you're going to do these things is so that you can have some type of social media presence to start to showcase who you are on an everyday or just weekly basis. This is going to allow you to be seen by a lot of different college coaches all at the same time while using social media. The second part of using your social media is that you want to make sure that this is a professional account. You don't want to post anything dumb or anything that's going to hurt your chances of getting recruited by college coaches. Specifically, don't like anything that shows violence, anything with fighting, or anything stupid like with drugs or anything like that as well too. So you want to make sure that when you set up this account, you want to have your name, your classification, the position you play, and the school that you go to. You also want to attach your Hudl link as well too. That way college coaches, when they see your profile, they can click your Hudl link and go in and see the type of playmaker that you are. And then you want to start following different college coaches and start to interact with their different posts by liking and commenting on what they have to say. And then by doing that, you can start to get their attention and then they can end up following you back. This will now allow you to start to DM different college coaches. And you want to make sure that when you start to DM these college coaches, you're not sending them a long paragraph. You want to send them something simple and straight to the point. Pretty much tell them who you are, your name, the high school you go to, and something that makes you stand out from the competition. This could be your 40 time. This could be your GPA. This could be the stats you put up this past season. Essentially, you want to make sure that you give them something very brief about who you are as an athlete, the interest that you have in their program. Talk about the way that they develop their athletes, the way that their offense plays, the way that their defense plays, the energy that you see on the field, and also link your Hudl link as well too. That way they can see your highlight tape and see the skill set that you actually have. An example can be, hey coach, my name is Richard Johnson. I play running back at Eastern Hills High School. This past season, I put up 25 rushing touchdowns and I rushed for over 1,500 yards. And I really love the way that you develop your players and athletes at your program. I love the excitement I see around your program. Now I would love to figure out how I can have the opportunity to be a part of your program. I've attached my link to my Hudl account. Please let me know if there's anything I can possibly do to have the opportunity to come play for you. And you can simply start sending that DM to a lot of different college coaches. You want to make sure that you start sending those DMs to college coaches who are following you first. Then you want to start sending those DMs to different college coaches who may not be following you as of yet. But the main thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to sit here and DM college coaches, the same coach every week or multiple times a week. Because if you do this, these college coaches might block you or they might stop looking at you altogether because you're being too annoying. Now, the third thing that you want to start to do is to start emailing different college coaches. Now, me personally, I like emailing college coaches better because it's a simpler and faster process. It also allows you to get in contact with college coaches at a faster rate than DMing coaches, because now you don't have to worry about not being able to talk to different college coaches because they may have different settings that blocks them from not talking to anybody unless they're following that person. And so when you start to email college coaches, the main thing that you want to make sure that you have in your subject line is you want to say your name, the classification, and the position you play. And you can also add something that makes you stand out. An example can be your name is Richard Johnson. You play running back, linebacker. You're in the class of 2025 and you run a 4.3 And simply having this in your subject line allows the college coach to see exactly who you are and something that makes you stand out before they even open up your email. Now, within your email, you want to make sure that you have these 7 things. You want to say who you are, the class that you're in, the position you play, the high school you go to, your GPA, why you're interested in the school, and attach your huddle link as well, too. But having these 7 things attached within your email is going to tell the college coaches who you are and why you need to be a part of their program. Now, like I told you with the DM, you want to make sure that you're not sending an overly long summary about everything that you've been through in your high school career. You want to make sure it's short, simple, and straight to the point. That way, college coaches can get a feel for who you are as a person and as an athlete to get the recruiting process started for you. Now, a bonus tip for you is that you only want to target a certain amount of schools. You don't want to do this for every single school in the country because every single athlete is not going to be able to go D1, D2, D3, NIAI, or JUCO. So you want to make sure that you target only a few amount of schools based upon your skill level. And if you want me to make a separate video about that, comment below and I'll make a video about what's going to be different between different type of athletes at a different level of college play. The main thing is that you don't have to wait to get discovered by different college coaches. You want to make sure that you take advantage and take control of your college recruiting process. If you simply follow the steps I've given you today and do it consistently, not just one day or just every other day, but do it every day consistently until a college coach shows interest in you, then I promise you'll start getting recruited by different college coaches. Now, if you want to fast track this process, you can click the link in the comment section below to schedule a call with me one-on-one with you and your parent, and I can help you get recruited in as little as 2 days. I say this because I had an athlete that came into our program getting recruited by no schools at all, with no offers, and within 4 days, he was getting recruited by 3 schools by following our program. So if you're serious about getting recruited by college coaches and you want to play at the next level, click the link in our comment section below and I'll sit down with you and we'll create a personalized plan to help you get recruited by different college coaches as soon as tomorrow. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share this to different parents and athletes who may be struggling with their college recruiting and who need help getting recruited by different college coaches. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there's any other topics that you want me to do, please comment them in the comment section below and I'll make videos about the topics that you put in there so that I can be of service to you as much as I possibly can. So go out and do what I just gave you today, and I can't wait to hear your success story.